At the edge of their village, near the line of the forest, stood a giant banyan tree with roots like walls and branches like staircases. Two best friends, Sanvi and Rohan, had built a treehouse there when they were 10. It was crooked, patched with old wood and rope, but to them it was a castle, a fort, and a world of its own. Every day after school, they climbed up to share snacks, trade stories, and whisper secrets. The treehouse became their sacred place. No grown-ups, no interruptions, just them and their promises. Over time, they began a ritual. Whenever they had a secret too heavy to carry, they wrote it on a scrap of paper, folded it tight, and slipped it into a tin box they kept under the floorboards. "The tree will guard it," Sanvi always said. Years passed and life grew busier. Rohan's family pushed him toward city studies, while Sanvi's family wanted her to help with the fields. Yet no matter how tired they were, they still met in the treehouse. One evening, as the sun painted the sky pink, Rohan confessed, "I'm scared, Sanvi. What if I leave for the city and forget this place? Forget us?" Sanvi smiled faintly. "Then let's make one last promise." She pulled out the tin box, stuffed with years of secrets. "We'll add one more. If we ever doubt, we come back here and open it." They both wrote the same words on slips of paper without showing each other. "I'll never forget." Then they sealed the box and tucked it away. Years rolled forward like the river. Rohan went to the city, Sanvi stayed in the village. Letters came less often, phone calls faded, but neither forgot the treehouse in their hearts. 10 years later, on a warm evening heavy with nostalgia, both of them returned, unplanned, yet at the same time. They laughed in surprise, then climbed the banyan as easily as they had as children. The treehouse creaked, older now, but still standing. Together, they pulled out the rusty tin box. Inside, the scraps of paper were yellowed with age. They read their childhood secrets and laughed until tears fell. Finally, they opened the last two papers. Both slips carried the same promise. "I'll never forget." Silence hung between them, but not the heavy silence of distance. Rather, the soft silence of two people realizing that time had tested them and failed. From then on, the treehouse became their meeting place again. Not every day, not even every month, but always when life grew heavy. And the villagers began to say, "The banyan tree doesn't just grow roots in the ground, it grows roots in friendship." The Treehouse of Secrets stood until the day they were old, and children climbed it too, curious about the rusted tin box they'd heard about. But the true secret was never the paper inside. It was the promise kept between two friends, carried through years, distance, and change.